Hello, everybody. Hello, friends. This episode is 100% dedicated to my grandma, and she is, without a doubt, my favorite fan. She's watches my YouTube channel 24/7, and for that, I thank her for adding viewing hours and as well as a subscription from her. It's the computer never stops playing my YouTube, and for that I love Grandma, and for that she's an amazing supporter. I couldn't thank her enough. Love her. So if she hears this, love you, Grandma. But today's episode is about foraging weeds. These weeds are from Grandma Ann's farm. She lets me come out there, and she was one of the first time foragers that came along on these adventures. Her and of course my lovely girl Sway. That she's so dark out there in the darkness that you can barely see her, but there is her shadow of the beautiful and lovely Sway. Her and Grandma would come with, and we'd go foraging. And this here is mallow. It's mallow dried out. And if this gives you an example, unfortunately I dropped it, so this made a mess. But each one of those bundles represents one original screenful, double thickness of that. So that is like, if that, we'll call that one screenful. If we want to call that one, that's 6 screenfuls right there, and 1.5 screenfuls right there. I'm chopping this up to, see, this is ideal. This is what the tortoises love all winter long, but giving that to them is tough to process. I unfortunately dropped this on the ground, and it mixed in with my vinyl fencing grind. So this here is although it's amazing, beautiful feed, it is totally trash right there. I will not subject my tortoises to fine vinyl. This wheat here, there's a few rejects. The tortoises won't eat it. I've seen even adults, big and small, they have one bite as soon as it touches their mouth. They are smart enough to spit out this no feed. Straw is a no feed only due to it really just being like more of a bedding material. It has no nutritional value to them. It is a byproduct to human food, but it's used as a bedding, unfortunately, by some novice or amateur reptile or tortoise keepers, I would say, or maybe for other pet shop animals that I'm not aware of, etc. Bunny, guinea pig, I don't know, maybe that is good for them, but I feel like there's better substrates to use in all occasions than straw, unless you are dealing with farm animals. Like this here, I can tell this, we'll say this bale was from the haystack when times were a little bit harder to find weeds. Things exploded, so eventually we had no problems finding weeds. This here, I just use a scissor and cut it up, and I make it like this here is a food serving. This here's like a food serving, we'll say, for one tortoise in the wintertime, mixed with like ribgrass plantain, maybe some chicks and hens or aloe vera. Just like I usually use succulents and grind them into this and pulverize it. But first soak it in hot water, and it becomes a lot more palatable for them. Less is more until they get used to it. Eventually it becomes second nature, and you will feed for free year round. Like this here to them in the wintertime is honestly just as good as in the summertime once you soak it. I add calcium dust 5 days a week, and 2 days a week I add Nutribol, or I just alternate days. It's not a fine science. You can just make it whatever, but as long as that they have a good calcium intake, there's truly nothing better for your tortoises than a high calcium, high fiber diet, low sugar, and stay away from them fertilizers and pesticides. I can't express that enough. So from here, this food will be stored in the dry paper bag. If I had the wonderful shelves with me, she would be helping me pour it in there. But unfortunately, she's not here, so we just have this. I tried using some garden shears. That stuff didn't work as good. as the good old-fashioned scissors. So until I have an extra set of hands, this is the best weed drying practices 101, from the window screen to the plastic catch to the paper bag. This is your pal Hobson Scotch, trying to teach you all how to eat or feed your tortoises for cheaper and more natural. This is your pal Hobson Scotch signing off, friends. Please subscribe to Natural Tortoise Keepers Canada, Tortoise Addicts UK Facebook group, as well as the Tortoise Trust Forum and the Tortoise Table. Richters.ca if you're looking to order any of these safe feeds from my safe feeds list. Please stay tuned for other videos. It's your pal Hobson Scotch saying goodbye.